everybody. I'm Anastasia Tiedemann. I'm the Small Business Counselor here at Economic Development. And today we're going to talk about Pokemon Go. I love Pokemon Go. I've been playing it for a while now. I was introduced to it by my kids. It's a lot of fun. Well, first, if you're not familiar with the game, okay, well, let's see a show of hands. Who has downloaded the game? Okay. Who has not downloaded the game and doesn't really know that much about it? All right, well, we'll start from the beginning. Pokemon is a creature. Pokemon is a game, but a Pokemon is a creature. It started about 20 years ago in Japan. Satoshi Tajiri, he liked catching animals, and so this started as a childhood hobby for him, and it ended up being introduced on the Game Boy platform in 1996. It started off slow in Japan. They had a lot of promotions around it. They came out with different versions of the game, and it started out with 151 Pokemon, and now, gosh, I don't even know how many there are. Every time they came out with a new version, they added different Pokemon. So you've got your turtle Pokemon, you've got your electric type Pokemon, they have different talents, these little creatures. One of the most well-known ones, I guess, is right here. His name is Pikachu. He's an electric Pokemon. Okay, so anyway, in 2016, the Pokemon franchise is celebrating its 20th anniversary. So, it started out on the Nintendo Game Boy platform. It's all over right now, but what specifically is Pokemon Go? Well, Pokemon Go is an augmented mobile exploration game. The object is to catch Pokemon, the little creatures I was just talking about. In order to do that, you need Pokeballs. These are these little, you are a trainer, and this is what a Pokeball looks like. So, in the game, what you have to do is you have to toss your Pokeball to catch the Pokemon. Okay, so where do you get Pokeballs? Well, when you first download the game, they give you a bunch of them. But then you need to go to Pokestops to collect your Pokeballs. Pokestops are usually at landmarks in town. Am I totally confusing everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going too fast. All right, well, just hang with me for a minute because I'll show you everything in just a second. Okay, and then you battle your Pokemon at gyms. What's different about this game is that you have to physically get off the couch and play. It doesn't work if you're sitting on your couch. In order to get more Pokeballs, to catch a Pokemon, you have to walk around town, which is great. It's a very, very social game, and that's probably why you're seeing a lot more foot traffic in the downtown areas, over at Truman Campus, and things like that. Okay, so when you download Pokemon Go, let me just show you a little bit about what's on the screen. This is your navigator button. The red always points north. It works with the Google Maps application. So this isn't our town, but this is a town. And when you download it on your phones, it is a map of our town. This is a gym where Pokemon battle. This is a Pokestop where you can collect items. This is you, and when you walk, your avatar walks as well. Down here, this is a little close-up of your avatar, and when you press on that button, you can see like what your power level is and how many Pokemon you caught today, that kind of thing. This is your Pokeball. When you press on it, you can do a bunch of different things. You can see how many Pokemon you caught. You can see how many items are in your bag. And then this is a little bit of a preview of what Pokemon might be around you at any given time, kind of like your radar. Okay. So, a Pokestop is where, in the game, where you get your items. Because you can't catch Pokemon if you don't have any Pokeballs. So, there are Pokestops all over the downtown area. Pickler's Famous has one, Downtown Cinema 8, there's one at that sign, that Dover Park sign, there's one at the fountain, there's one across from you at Edna Campbell's at the statue. So that's where you're seeing a lot of people walking around. They are on their phones and they're collecting items from the Pokestops. This is a great opportunity for small businesses to try and capture some of those people, because where there's a Pokestop, there's going to be people around it. Where there's Pokemon, there's going to be people around that too. Are you following me? Any questions so far?
How do you get to be a Pokestop?
I'll get to that. That's a good question. Okay.
Yeah.
So unless you download the game, there's no map that you can find online where the Pokestops are or where the gyms are. You have to download the game to do that. But this is not the first mobile augmented reality game. Niantic is the company that developed this game, and they also have a game called Ingress. And Ingress is similar, and they have a map online. And the map online of Ingress, a lot of the same points. They're not gyms in Ingress. I'm not sure what they're called, but a lot of them match up with where the Pokestops are. So if you don't know whether you are a Pokestop or not, you can download the game or you can go online to Ingress. Okay, so like I was saying, where there are Pokestops and where there are Pokemon, there will be people. Those are your potential customers, of course. And there are two ways to lure Pokemon to you. The first is incense. This is incense. And incense is okay, but if you use your incense, the Pokemon will come to you, but only you can see them. Okay? So people around you won't be able to see them, just you. But you can take a picture of them, and that's good, and I'll show you how to do that. The second is a lure module. This is what you'll see downtown, and this is really what we're going to concentrate now on. If you are near a Pokestop and you have a lure module, you can attach your lure module to that Pokestop, and Pokemon will come, and the people will come. And you can lure people to your Pokestop, which is right across from your business, or maybe down the street. The lures come in the game, but you can also purchase them. And the purchase price of a lure comes out to be a little bit over $1. Lures last about 30 minutes. So let's say, for example, if you have a lunch special going, you might want to drop a lure. I know over at Truyo, now I can't say this for sure, but I'm pretty sure Yogurt Baron is the guy from Truyo, and he is always dropping lures over at the Art Center, which is right across the street from him, especially on hot days. So he's attracting people to him, and I don't know if he's got a sandwich board outside or not, but that's something to look at.
He does, and he puts water outside as well.
Oh, does he?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yep.
So how to purchase a lure, and I can't really purchase one because we are not a Pokestop here. But on my phone, you tap the red Pokeball, and you go to shop, and you scroll down and see there's lures right here, and you can purchase one of those. And then you walk over to your nearest Pokestop, and you'll tap on the Pokestop and then attach your lure to it. So some creative marketing ideas of people who are using this. Okay, first of all, does anyone have any questions? Am I going too fast?
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
When you purchase a lure,
Mhm.
you said you walk over to the Pokemon stop.
Yes.
You mean the physical stop
Yes.
or on your game?
No, you have to walk over
walk
to the
over
physical
there.
stop.
Okay.
Hmm. And when you place a lure, let me see if anyone has placed a lure. Oh darn, they don't. They haven't. When you place a lure on a Pokestop, there's a little, you can see who placed the lure. You can see what their username is. So,
So you would have to walk over there with your phone?
yes.
Okay. And stand there
And then you place the lure on
Just
there.
you don't have to stay there though.
No, you don't have to
Okay.
stay there.
No,
Once
you
it's
can
placed,
put it
Okay, so you
Yeah,
have to
you
be
can
in
walk
that
away.
locations for the map to pick that up.
Correct.
yes.
It should be near your area.
Mhm. There's a lot of them on the square. Yeah, and there's a lot on Truman, over at Truman. Some at ATSU. I know there's one at the library.
Pokemon stops or lures?
They're Pokemon stops.
Stops, okay.
Right. The lure is just the pink thing that you would attach to them.
churches. Okay.
There's a lot of churches. They work through the landmarks. They must have had keywords when they were programming, because there's a lot of churches that are Pokestops. So this is a little ice cream mobile food truck, And what they did is they took some pictures. They had an incense. They lured Pokemon to them. They did screenshots, and then they posted on their Facebook where they're going to be. They're going to be dropping lures near certain places wherever they are. I guess it's in California, I'm thinking, where they're going to be. Let their public know they're out there, and have the lures to increase their foot traffic. Now this is a little difficult to see, but this is an art museum in Arkansas, and what they did is they did the same thing. I don't think they had a lure. Theirs is more of an outside kind of exhibits, but they took some screenshots when they saw Pokemon near their exhibits, and they posted them up on their blog to show their readers that there are Pokemon here and you can all come and catch them. Okay. Now at the Adair County Public Library, they are really getting in the spirit of things. They are doing exactly the same thing. This is their Facebook page from last week. They were dropping a lure at 2 o'clock and wanted to let everybody know. And when you drop a lure, all these hearts come down. So that's how you know that a lure is active and that Pokemon will come near you.
And it only lasts for,
It lasts about 30 minutes,
and then it's gone.
and then it's gone.
And the Pokemons go kaput.
Well, I mean, yes, they're not attracted to that spot anymore. Jamie, if you don't mind me asking, can you tell me a little bit about how that has worked for you?
Corey Landon, our new children's librarian,
Mhm.
he has a smartphone and he plays Pokemon Go with his son. And he actually was able to get a free lure on his phone and he kept it. And he said, we're gonna release this on such and such date. And so he publicized it and then he went online and released it and let everybody know. We saw about 5 people show up.
Mhm.
It was like Friday afternoon, about 2:30, I think.
Okay.
But we did put it on our sign. I had went online and saw another library put up a sign that said, this Pokestop gives out free library cards.
I saw that, and I wasn't quick enough to get a picture of that.
So, just, I think if you use the lingo, maybe if you don't quite understand it enough, like I'm not 100%, but if you use the lingo, it attracts the people that do play the game,
Mhm.
and they know what you're doing.
Mhm. Yep, and then there's another Pokestop by you also at that, the Veterans Day, the Veterans Memorial, is that right? Yeah. Yeah, at Rotary Park. See, isn't that cute? Gotta return them all.
On the map right now,
Oh, there is?
it shows all of the little blue Pokestops.
It shows all the Pokestops and there's a word module. And then one of them has a lot of hearts on it. You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
I don't see, oh, there it is.
Right over there. And that's the one, so
Here, I'll show it to you.
there, and then you can actually click on it to find out what business it is.
Okay, so somebody dropped a lure at the Kirk Memorial Building,
So people see that.
You know,
So
there's
it's
people
for
there
that
to
one.
get
Yeah.
and then if you press this little button up here,
Pokemon.
somebody named Garmry. Now, I am always curious as to who dropped it, because I think that I can somehow know who dropped it and thank them, but I don't know any of these people. But if your username was Heidi1335 or something like that, then they would know that you dropped it and they could come on over.
How did you see who dropped it?
If you press the little, looks like a little battery up there.
Do you know how much time is left on that stuff?
No, it doesn't say.
Oh, gamers, I know, is that the name right there?
Yeah, okay.
It says a word module.
So,
Gamery.
did anyone want to see? Are you good?
It doesn't say who, how long.
No, it doesn't say how long. You just gotta kind of watch.
And how did you find, that was just in the map itself?
Well, yeah, here's me, and you go around here, you just
And
kind
it
of
just
look.
happened to-
Yeah, and you can scroll in and out, and, okay, it's good to see that.
So I should do
So you can't zoom in?
If you tap on it, you can zoom in.
This is too far away.
Yeah, it's too far away, and, if it's in this, sometimes the Pokeballs will come out. That's what happens at the Pokestops.
And so the whole reason to go to these Pokestops, if you were playing that game, is to collect balls?
Yeah.
So you don't have to spend money on it.
Yeah.
My friends
don't wanna
spend
buy 'em.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, who do you send money to?
Well, you don't wanna send money. Everything, you don't wanna send money.
If you
you're
wanna send money,
buying a
you
lure-
can send it to me.
I don't get how you buy a lure.
If you're buying a lure, you can buy it through the game. Like,
Through the app.
Yeah.
Yeah, through the app.
Also, you have to actually send,
Mhm. There are lures that they give you for free when you get to certain levels.
Like this.
Yeah.
See,
A business would go in and buy something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but a business
And
would
also
buy
buy
something.
something, yeah.
and if you scroll down, it shows you
So if you
the,
get
the
enough
coins to buy
points
it.
built up,
But
you
you
can
have
buy
to
it.
purchase it from the game, and the game earns money that way.
but if you have those.
Why don't we get him to teach us?
Hey, I'm not doing so bad on my own.
No, you're not.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
So Kylie, are you a Pokestop?
No, no, this is why we're supposed to learn. I'm supposed to come here to learn.
$7 in real life to get 700
We're getting there, don't worry, I'll tell you how to get some Pokecoins. Okay. Okay, gyms are where you can get Pokecoins, but it's not that easy. There are 3 different teams in Pokemon. I think when you get to like level 5, you have to choose if you're going to be on the yellow team, the blue team, or the red team. And there's really no advantage to being on any. I'm sorry, go.
Team Instinct. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
Team Instinct. Team Instinct is the yellow team. They have several gyms in town. So there's really no advantage as to what color you pick. It's just you have to be on a team. So you can battle your Pokemon at gyms. And there are several gyms in town. There's one over here at Kirksville Daily Express. There's one downtown. There's one at Ophelia Parish Building on campus. There's one at ATSU. And basically you go in there and there's a Pokemon in a gym, and your Pokemon have to be powerful enough to defeat that Pokemon, and then you can take over the gym for your team. Sounds easy, it's a little difficult. Yeah. Yeah, and it's constantly changing.
I tried it. It was, I lost.
Yeah. But when you take over a gym, you get Pokecoins, and Pokecoins are what you can use to purchase lures for free in the game. Otherwise, you have to use your own money. Everybody following me? It's okay. Phyllis, I'll come down and I'll show you how to do it.
I'm gonna explain this.
Okay.
He understands now.
Yeah, you can't put a lure on a gym, but people will naturally come to gyms if their Pokemon are powerful enough to battle. So if you're near a gym, that could be advantageous to you as well. Okay, so here are some, I looked on the web and I found some great examples of ways that people are trying to capitalize on the Pokemon traffic and all of the foot traffic that's coming through businesses. This little, it has a lot to do with sandwich boards. Not everywhere, of course, is near a gym or a Pokestop. So if the Pokestop is across the square from you, put out your sandwich board or put something in your window. This is a restaurant, and everybody on Team Mystic, which is the blue team, gets 10% off. This was at a business that's near a gym, and Team Mystic, the blue team, just happened to be taking over that gym at that point in time. This is a 10% off if you are on the blue team. It could be any team, of course. And this is just saying, you know, hunt your Pokemon in style at our thrift store, at our apparel store. We talked about taking screenshots, and you can use those as well on social media. Now these guys, there was a Pokestop in their neighborhood, so they set up a lemonade stand there. That's pretty good.
That's an entrepreneur.
Very entrepreneurial, exactly. Okay, so if you have a restaurant, how about the Pokemon sandwich or the bright yellow Pikachu spritzer or something? I don't know. Something a little bit with a theme, the Pokemon theme, just to show you're kind of in the spirit of the things. Do a lot on social media because that's where people are right now. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, of course. Now there are some business owners that, and especially with restaurants, it has worked, where they will offer their customers, if you put down a lure at my business, I'll give you a certain percentage off your meal. And so that's maybe a way that you can do it without having money to buy lures. You can also do a Facebook ad targeted within a certain geographical range and maybe have some Pokemon themed wording or pictures or something that has to do with that too. This is a little over the top. This is, it's in England, I think, and it's a mall. And the mall was a gym, so they spent a little money to make the inside of the mall look like a Pokemon gym with the different flags. It's kind of Harry Potterish. So that's kind of fun. And then there's also lure parties, and this is something your business might want to do too, especially if you're near a Pokestop. The lure parties, you know, they tell you when they're going to be dropping a lure, and then everybody comes. That's something that the city is going to be doing on the 26th, which is Friday. And this is important because all the students will be back. They are highly promoting this event. On August 26th, it's a Friday, it's next Friday night from 6 to 8. There's going to be a little stand outside City Hall. They're going to be giving out maps, and they're going to be dropping lures everywhere downtown. So if you have a business downtown, or even if you don't have a business downtown, you kind of want to get in the spirit of the things, you might want to promote different Pokemon, take your screenshots, do all that kind of stuff. But we're going to have students back in town by then, and it's going to be a big event. We're going to have a lot of foot traffic. Okay, some more ideas. This is so fun. We are a Pokestop. Get supplies outside, get Jesus inside. Okay, Team Valor is half the price. Team Instinct, is regular price. And Team Mystic is double the price. So, outside of a gym. Attention trainers, if you drop a lure, you get a $2.99 smoothie or a $1 Bud Light. And I think this one is so funny. Next door from Chasing Pokemon, let us have a Pikachu. So it's really just about getting creative. One thing about the game is that it totally drains your battery. So you're going to need some chargers along the way. Perhaps you could, for this Pokewalk, if you have charging station available or sell already charged batteries, that would be great. This is actually a physical monument that somebody built at a Pokestop in Colorado, and it talks about the plaque here just talks about proceeds from this is more than just a Pokestop. Proceeds from the Colorado Lottery help preserve great places like this all over the state. So it's just kind of a little reminder that, hey, this is real life, not a not Poke World, I guess. The people who play Pokemon, I would say generally, this is just one of the boards I found. They're generally a friendly bunch. They're very social. If you drop a lure, they'll come and hang out with you, wait for the Pokemon to show up, catch together, have some conversation. Really a friendly bunch. They're not violent or anything. You don't have to be afraid of them. All right, now I don't know how long this game is going to last. I know that they're working on a lot of different upgrades, new additions to the game, new Pokemon they're adding. I don't think this fad is going to end anytime soon, but it's really important that you capture it now. Get it? I know, I'm such a Pokemon geek. It's important that your business stays relevant to some of the fads that are going on out in the outside world. So it's a great opportunity to capitalize on some of the lingo, even though you might not be near a gym or a Pokestop, just to kind of get in the spirit of things and know that it's going on. Some updates. Marianne, your question earlier was, how can you be a Pokestop? Well, they are taking requests. And here is, and I can, if all of you have your email on your little forms, I can email this whole presentation to you with these links. But they are aware that small businesses want to take advantage of this, and so they are taking requests for Pokestops. Niantic is. It is important for small rural areas, to kind of keep it going, and I think that they realize that if they're going to be able to sell Pokestops, that they can do it in like a bulk rate or something like that. So that would be an important moneymaker for them as well. But this guy built this Pokeball in the hopes that he would be a Pokestop. So wish him luck with that. Otherwise, what are you going to do with that?
Right. I bet there's a lot of people that have their picture taken with it.
Yeah, probably, yeah. All right, so I just want to remind you again about next week, next Friday, from 6 to 8 in the evening. The Poke Walk, let's get some ideas together on how to promote your business and get all those people inside, because they're going to be all around town, and it's not just a whole huge group walking at once. They're going to be handing out maps at City Hall, so people are going to be taking their time and maybe going different directions and doing that kind of thing. So, does anyone have any questions? Yes?
When you say handing out a map, is it a map of where these things are?
It's a map of where the Pokestops are.
Okay.
Although on your phones, like, the people will probably be able to see them. But, and if any of the businesses plan on doing any kind of promotion or anything like that, Ashley Young at City Hall asked if we could just contact him, then he'd be happy to help promote it.
Contact Ashley Young.
Ashley Young, if you're planning on doing any kind of promotion or something like that in conjunction with the event. All right, does anybody have any questions?
I hope you can't do this in the car while you're driving.
Oh, well, you know what, actually, there are a lot of safety issues with Pokemon Go, since the beginning of the game, they've done some updates. So one of those updates is, you're going too fast, and then you have to click the button on the passenger. So they can tell when you're driving. Yeah, so they won't let you play. And then there's no Pokemon on highways. If you're traveling on 63 like to Millard or La Plata or something, you won't find any Pokemon once you get out of city limits. Every time, one of the other updates is, don't go, when you turn the game on, they flash up on your screen. So it's like, don't go into dangerous areas. Don't trespass. Make sure you are aware of your surroundings at all times, because there have been some people not paying attention and have gotten into a car accident, or there was one about being robbed or something like that. So, yeah, go ahead.
We won't go into that, but go ahead.
No. I hope that wasn't you.
Oh, gosh, no.
Okay.
Well, how do they know not to keep the Pokemons out of the bad areas?
They don't. It's all done, I'm assuming, it's all done via online Googling the Google Map function. And I don't know the specifics of the programming, but I can only guess that they have searched for different landmarks, things that say church or school or something like that.
And I think they went off of their ingress game that they
Game, yes, that's what I heard, yeah.
Basically create a place, like say, this is a cool place in town, but now they've stopped that because the game has stopped accepting new ones.
Oh, really?
That's why it's important to put your name in the thing, isn't it? So that people know who drops it. They know it's Ivy, or they know it's Edna Campbell's, and it's not some.
Sex offender or something?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a creative sex offender,
it's
or they do creative sex offender. Sex offenders are handled, but yeah.
I hope they,
So-
open the doors,
Yeah.
traveling in areas that they're used to, they go down the downtown square a lot, and it seems to be a safe area.
Yeah, and Truman Campus, lots of lights, and they have their.
around town, there's a lot of people out there playing this game.
I've seen them walking past our store,
Yeah.
windows.
Yeah.
So step one is download the game.
Step one is download the game.
It's free.
And it's free. And step two, I would say just try to go out there and kind of experience it a little bit for yourself. I gotta tell you, I walk the dog in the mornings, and I feel like such a geek when somebody drives by me and I'm like, oh, you're not playing Pokemon?
That's what I did, I hid my phone whenever someone was pulling up next to us.
Yeah.
There's a thing on the game too. There's like a battery saving option, so you don't have to stare at your phone the whole time. You can put your phone down and the screen will go off, but the game is still running, and your phone will vibrate if there's a Pokemon near you.
Yes, that's
So to buy lures, you have to buy coins, and then you use the coins to buy lures.
Yes.
Unless
But you do
out
get them
there.
free also.
You can also get them.
If you're actively
coins
playing,
free?
yes, if you're actively playing the game and leveling up different levels, getting more powerful, taking over gyms and that kind of thing, you get coins for that.
I
It
suggest
is.
getting a special phone for Hy-Vee and giving it to your most active players, and then here, go play and
Wow.
collect us coins.
That's actually a good idea.
My wife has become my social media director, and she's taking on the Pokemon Go responsibilities. So.
It is fun. It is fun, and it's a great not gender bridger, but like an age bridger too, because I'm playing it and my 16-year-old is playing it, and yeah, it's really fun.
I'm trying to figure out how it works for me at the store where I'm at. I mean, the library's the closest stop.
Actually, there's a church down the street from you.
Oh, yeah.
Methodist is
It's, I don't know what.
It's the one going towards
don't know.
Leisure World. That
Yeah.
one right down the street.
It's church there. So I would have to go there and drop a lure?
You would go there and drop a lure, and if there's a way to put a sign up or a tent up at Hy-Vee that says if, you know, if you
do
downloaded this, yeah, if you
we'll
did this,
do
then
this.
come here and I will do this.
Yeah, if you buy this or you buy this much gas or you buy this,
Mm-hmm.
take advantage of this, then we will drop a lure for you.
Or Super Lure Savings Hour at Hy-Vee.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so when you
What
do
do
it
you
by
understand
team,
about
then
that?
do they just have to show you their phone, what,
Mhm.
you know,
To
if
what
they're
team they
Mystic
are.
or what,
Mhm.
yeah.
We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
So you talked about taking over a gym and knowing when your Pokemon is strong enough. Is that because you have what?
It tells you the points.
It tells you your
Oh, okay.
combat power.
Okay.
Yeah, your Pokemon has combat power, and it takes a while to get up there.
If you're cool like me, we've got some good Pokemon.
So if you don't know the game so well, let's see. There is the support website, and it tells you a little bit more about the game and how to play it and things like that. Like this morning, I was super excited because I took over a gym for about 5 minutes because my Pokemon aren't so strong. But I didn't know that I could have gotten Pokecoins from that until my son told me 2 hours later. So I missed out on my opportunity to do that, but oh well.
So you have to know how to access them?
Yeah, he said, well, you gotta do this and you gotta do this, and I didn't know. But so I thought if you guys wanted to go on a field trip, we can walk on down to City Hall and drop a lure and see how much foot traffic. But if you don't, I totally understand. It's 4:30, it's the end of the day. If everyone just wants to go, that's fine too. So you tell me what you wanna do. Does anyone have any more questions? I should say that first.
So they're not adding any more Pokestops?
Well, yes and no.
You have to
The
request.
request form is up there. They have, the CEO of Niantic has confirmed that they will be adding Pokestops. They're working on that. But we don't know any, that's all I know about it.
There's only like 50 people tops working at Niantic, so it's taking them a long time.
And right now, they want to
process
remove
everything.
the ones that are in bad spots.
Right.
Because there are some Pokemon spots that should not be there.
Right.
And these are
Unsafe
all
places.
outside?
Yeah,
Outside.
yes.
I have been in a building where I've caught Pokemon,
Yes.
but I don't know
Yes,
why.
you can do that, but
Yeah,
it's never like you have to go inside a building to get a Pokestop.
Correct.
right. All the Pokestops are outside.
Usually by.
Because the point of the game is to get out there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You get off the couch.
Boy, that's a battery drainer, I guess.
It is a battery drainer.
We promote, and we
How-
promote, we have free charging stations, we promote that.
Where are you from?
Duplin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a gym.
No,
No,
Wooden
Woody's.
Nickels is gym.
Wooden Nickels
We
is
want a
gym.
big Pokestop.
Oh, okay.
We want to put lures on. I think Ron Young's has a, they're right next to the water tower, so they can put lures out.
Oh, okay. That's right, I forgot the water tower's on there too.
So for your charging station, how long do they have to stay inside?
It's how long it takes, so that's fine.
You know, a couple of years later, they're ready to
The gym
go.
come inside there, because everyone should come in by the gym, you can charge your phone while you're doing it, because they're gonna charge your phone, but they got it indoors. So
Uh-huh.
that's the whole point.
Yeah.
On Friday,
Otherwise,
they
not
set
gonna
a
do it.
table out front, which a couple extension cords.
Okay, before everybody leaves.
They just, they where